If I ask you, what is the total flux produced here? Here. If I ask you, what is phi total? Phi total produced by this charge will be Q by epsilon naught. No doubt about that. Okay. And what will be the phi through this square plate? If you want my honest opinion without math, it would be unitary method. How is that, sir? What is the total value of space in the universe? 4 pi. So Q by epsilon naught upon 4 pi. What is this? This is total flux per unit solid angle multiplied by solid angle of the plate. Chew on that. Be convinced of this first. Are you okay with what I just wrote here? Please. I'm not saying this is the answer. No. I'm saying this should have been your automatic thinking. That how to use unitary method. Does it make sense? Concept wise. Correct. But the problem is, every time somebody gives us something, what are we going to do? We're going to keep on finding the solid angle or what? No. We have to use symmetry, right? For our advantage. Correct. But what I've written is clear on paper. On paper, it is fine. How did you get the unitary method, sir? What is the total solid angle? Q by epsilon naught. So 4 pi total is Q by epsilon naught. 1 is Q by epsilon naught upon 4 pi. And dada is Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught dada. If 10 apple cost you 100 rupees, what is the cost of 11 apples? 10 apples, 100 rupees. 1 apple, 100 upon 10. 11 apples, 100 upon 10 into 11. That's what I did. Okay. But that's not what I will do now. What will I do? I will create symmetry because symmetry pays off. What I did was I imagined a complete cube. I imagined a complete cube. Of what side, sir? A. Oh, so A by A was the plate. Complete that plate into a cube of height A also. So LBH AAA. Coincidentally, if this was at A by 2 center, then don't you think your charge is at the center, body center of the cube? Yes or no? Yes. Tell me. Because it is a body center, each face of the cube is symmetrically located with respect to the charge. 100%. So don't you think phi, each face will be equal to total upon 6 because there are 6 such faces. How do you like them apples? Correct. I have a point to make here. Sir, what if you have a cube? Hear me out. What if you have a cube and the charge is inside the cube but not at the body center? Will this answer still be correct? No. Absolutely not. Why? Because when you produce the flux lines, if your charge is biased towards any face, then the distribution through each face may not be equal. So in that case, what will be true, sir? In that case, total flux through the cube will still be Q by epsilon naught. But flux through each face will not be Q by 6 epsilon naught. It will be dependent on the condition.